fun this week talking with moms who are entrepreneurs, our Mompreneur segment. Now, this Mompreneur today, raising her children, this is what she was doing. She was a freelance writer for various magazines, and then she decided, hey, I'm going to try something, and it evolved into a business online, and it's directed to parents like herself. She joins me now, today's Mompreneur, Charlotte Bowman of MuscogeeMoms.com, and most of the people watching have probably clicked and met you that way. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
What a story. We'll start from the beginning. How did you go from freelance writing to I'm going to make money online?
Well, I was researching a story online for an article I was working on, and I just stumbled across a blog out of Savannah, Georgia that was targeted towards moms with young children. And that gave me the idea to do something like that here, because at that time there was nothing like that here for parents.
So your idea was, I am going to provide a site where all these things are going on, and you just have to click once and it's going to be here.
Right, a central location where parents could go to find out what to do with their kids for the weekend.
And then how did that go from I'm just doing this because I think it's a good idea to now I'm making money?
Well, it was an evolutionary process. The first year it was more of a hobby. I was just blogging, but I had a girlfriend who had a business and she wanted to advertise with me. So I thought, well, okay, sure. So then I had to figure out how much to charge her, what size ads she could place, and I had to think through the entire process and write it down. And then she came on board, and within a month I had a second advertiser, and it just went from there.
Now, that thinking through process, was there anyone out there that you knew of that could help you, or did Charlotte develop her own set of rules?
There was nobody out there like me that I knew of, and I did a lot of looking. So I talked to some wonderful people at the SBDC at Columbus State University, the Small Business Development Center, and they helped me think through the business side of it, because I really am not a business person.
And you know, that's going to click with a lot of women. They have ideas, they have passion, but they hold back because they think I'm not a business-minded giant. So you don't have to be this genius in business to go forward, huh?
No, you don't. If you have the right people, experts that you can call on or talk to give you advice and guidance, you can work your way through the process and you can become your own business person.
So you're a mompreneur and you're clicking and you're getting the information in there. How much time does it take, Charlotte? What is a day like for Charlotte Bowman, who has 2 kids? You know?
Well, thankfully, they're both in school now, but before it was just 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Okay, he's down for a nap, so I can work for an hour. But now that they're both in school, I spend that time while they're in school working. And then of course they come home, I have to help them with their homework, and I have to be a mom, and then supper and get them ready for bed. And after that, when they go to bed, I spend more time working as well.
Wow. So your day is spent, I guess, online. Are you finding the events? Because you find the events, plug them into the calendar. So somewhere, anyone around the country knows what's going on in this area, huh?
Pretty much. Yes. We go out and we seek out and look at over 60 different sources each week to collect the information. But we also have a lot of people who send us their information as well. So we're on all these different press releases.
When someone says, I want to advertise, how did you work out that relationship? Was that a certain amount of expertise did you have to come up with an ad packet? You know,
Again, it was a very evolutionary process, because I am, like I said, not a business person, and sales, that's really not my thing. So I didn't do any cold calling. It was people coming to me, approaching me.
You had a product they wanted, huh?
Apparently so. They called me up and they would say, I want to advertise with you. How do I do that? And I would say, well, here are our prices, these are the rates, and here's what you need to do in order to advertise with us, and that's how it works.
Now that part is going. What kind of issues do you address between husband and wife? Now Charlotte's working full-time, kind of, you know, with this. What issues would that worked for you would you suggest to other women who may want to stay home and work online? What do you have to work out?
Well, because it's something I really love to do, I find I want to do it a lot. I'm online a lot, and my husband is real good about reminding me that Charlotte, you're still a wife, you're still a mother.
I need a kiss. Yes.
You still have a family that has to be taken care of as well. And so he will periodically rein me in and tell me, or just let me know, honey, I think you're spending a little too much time online. You might need to scale back your hours or something. And so it's a balance. It really is. And it's kind of like someone referred to it as a tension bridge. I'm straddling the land of mom and the land of me. And it's every day. I'm making, trying to find the perfect balance between the two. And some days it just all comes crashing down, and some days it works.
So what are you hoping that kids are learning by seeing mom, an entrepreneur? She's putting her heart and soul into something. Are you hoping that they're taking something with them, like maybe their grades will be good, or somehow it magically translates?
Well, the biggest challenge I'm facing is trying to find my own balance so that they're not plugged in too much. Does that make sense? I mean, they like to be on the computer too. I see. They like to play the games, and it's very easy for me to let them do so because I'm on the computer and I need to work. So I want to, go play your own games. So I have to constantly monitor that, and then I hope that they'll see me and they'll know that mom did something she likes. She found something she really likes to do, and that they'll do the same thing. Before we go, where are we going to see MuscogeeMoms.com go? Do you have a vision for 5 years from now or 10 years from now? Or well, we launched a year ago. We did launch a site in LaGrange called LaGrange Moms, and I would love to duplicate the site elsewhere as well. So, but that will just depend, on. I don't know. And of course, I would like the site to grow and get larger. Of course. Congratulations. I am so proud of you. Thank you. I think we may have met on the phone towards the beginning of this, and just to see you blossom and things are, everybody knows MuscogeeMoms.com. You're doing a good job. Thank you. And thanks for being today's mompreneur. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Well, don't go away. Afternoon pick-me-ups. Share your secrets. 706